Hi, Deb. It is so lovely to see you. We're here today just to have a little chat about your experience of the Radiance Programme. And Debs, you started it just over 6 months ago, didn't you? Tell me, what did you need to change at that point?
I think the catalyst for me joining the Radiance Programme was when I realised I had to make some lifestyle changes and some different decisions. When I was just having more unwell days than well days. I just didn't feel an underlying sense of good health. And in fact, on many days, I felt really unwell. And that's scary because I just didn't know what to change.
Can you say a bit more about what inspired you to do the Radiance Programme in particular?
I think particularly around menopause and as we move into that period of our life, it's really easy to ignore the health symptoms that you're feeling and just anaesthetize them in different ways. And it's amazing that there are groups of women out there who are going through the same thing that you can connect with. And a course like this where you can learn and you can change and really have a very different decade to what you thought you might have. I think one of the things that attracted me greatly to Radiance was not just Sarah's qualification, but also her extensive background in practice as a general practitioner. I love my GP, she's fantastic, but I rarely get to see her, and if I do, it's not more than 10 minutes. So even though Sarah's no longer practicing as a doctor, it's massively reassuring to know that's her experience, that's her qualification. And when I'm talking to her, I feel great confidence in receiving her advice. If I had to pinpoint two macro major changes as a result of doing the program, they would be what I eat and how I exercise. I did occasional exercise and I ate broccoli occasionally if I thought about it, but I really had no map for choosing foods, for putting them together, for knowing why I ate, what I ate, and was being quite destructive in my food choices. And secondly, I did do some exercise, but nothing like the program, the Radiance Programme, and you helped me put together, which has completely changed my body. I've lost 12 to 15 pounds. I feel completely different. I've got so much information and knowledge summarized in the way Radiance does. I just feel very empowered to make different choices because I understand why I need to make them and the health benefits there will be if I make these lifestyle changes. And I'm very grateful. One of the things I particularly loved is that we were on a Zoom call weekly. In a group situation, you do just learn so much from each other, more than just what the tutor can teach. And secondly, you make some great friendships, and that's very powerful in overcoming some of the things that you wanted to overcome and you wanted to change when you joined the course. You know, being taught simple things such as sugar is not a treat, it's a toxin, and the reasons why, what it's stimulating and triggering in your body, and why it often one bad decision leads to another. And that is empowering, mentally enabling you to make real lifestyle changes. Over the weeks, the course covers so many different topics, from understanding the real nutritional value of foods and understanding the value of where those foods are sourced, so much more scientific knowledge around our gut biome and how that affects our health in every way possible. And then covering stress and how we deal with stress and how we rest and how we exercise. I really had no idea how I rested effectively or how I exercised effectively. So again, that was revolutionary thinking and analysis for me. And I think it's very different in every decade. So it's good to keep reassessing what we're doing to make sure it's effective and beneficial.
It sounds like you're going to keep going. It's a journey after all. You've still got goals you want to reach, and that's really exciting. If someone was thinking about doing the Radiance Programme, what would you say to them?
I couldn't even begin to summarize the benefit that this course has been to me and all that I've learned as a result of the 6 weeks of sessions. It was absolutely life-changing. If you're thinking of doing it, don't think twice. Just sign up and you won't regret it, I promise. I think sometimes as busy mothers and working mothers and part-time working mothers, it's really easy to ignore our own health needs, and also just to look at a course that's 6 weeks long and think, there's no way I could have time for that. But actually, when you commit to doing something and you begin to get into the content and the friendships, you realize that it would have been a great mistake to ignore the opportunity. And I can't encourage you enough. Just have a go, commit. You can do it over a longer period of time if you need to, but I guarantee you will just eat up the content and be amazed at the changes.
Thank you so much, and well done, because you've absolutely smashed the Radiance programme. I'm so proud of you.